China is a vast country, renowned for its monumental historical sites, majestic mountains, and ancient culture. Yet, if one only stops at the image of the Great Wall, the boundless grasslands, or the bustling metropolises, they would unintentionally overlook another equally magnificent beauty, the sea. With a coastline stretching over 14,000 kilometers, from the icy Weihai Bay in the north to the tropical waters of Hainan Island in the south, China possesses an extraordinarily diverse maritime landscape, at once pristine and irresistibly captivating. Its span across so many latitudes gives China's beaches distinctly different characteristics. The northern coasts often feature fine sand interspersed with giant granite boulders, and deep blue waters tinged with the crisp coolness of a temperate climate. In the central regions, quiet coves evoke a sense of peace, perfect for tranquil retreats. Meanwhile, the south dazzles with the brilliance of the tropics, golden sunlight, rows of swaying palms, and crystal-clear waters so transparent one can see straight to the seabed. This diversity makes China's seas not merely tourist destinations, but mirrors reflecting an entire nation's life, culture, and history. Strolling along these beaches, visitors immerse themselves in breathtaking landscapes and encounter the coastal way of life. In the north, Beidaihe stands out with its European-style villas, reminiscent of the Qing dynasty era when scholars and officials chose it as their summer retreat. By contrast, in the south, Sanya on Hainan Island is hailed as the Hawaii of the East, a vibrant tropical paradise where modern resorts rise alongside endless stretches of sandy shores. Each beach carries its own beauty and stories of culture, history, and local traditions. Choosing China's 5 most beautiful beaches requires looking beyond just natural beauty. Tourism appeal, cultural significance, and the range of experiences they offer, from luxury resorts and water sports to savoring local seafood, are equally important. With these factors in mind, 5 outstanding beaches have been selected: Sanya and Wanning on Hainan Island in the south, Golden Pebble Beach in Dalian in the northeast, Beidaihe in Hebei province, and the Bohai Bay coast spanning Tianjin and Liaoning. These are the most beautiful beaches and 5 emerald jewels representing the whole panorama of China's maritime charm. The sea has been deeply intertwined with Chinese life and consciousness for centuries. In poetry, it often symbolizes vastness and infinity, while also embodying great aspirations. In daily life, it is the livelihood of fishermen, a source of seafood, a bridge of trade, and a shared home where coastal communities place their trust and hopes. Fishing festivals, boats venturing into the waves, and lively seafood feasts still thrive today, bearing witness to this enduring bond. Thus, the journey to explore China's 5 most beautiful beaches is not only about visiting places of breathtaking scenery, but also about traveling through culture, history, and human life. And to begin this journey, the first stop is Sanya, the shining gem of Hainan Island. Often described as the tropical paradise of the East, located at the southernmost tip of Hainan Island, Sanya has long been the most iconic name when speaking of China's seaside tourism. People call it the Hawaii of the East for its dazzling scenery, mild tropical climate, turquoise waters, and endless stretches of fine white sand. Sanya is a favorite for domestic travelers and attracts millions of international visitors yearly, making this small city one of Asia's premier beach resort destinations. What first impresses about Sanya is its breathtaking natural canvas. This coastal city's beauty is defined by its beaches, sunlight, and sky. Pure white sand stretches for dozens of kilometers along Hainan's southern shore, embraced by crystal-clear waters where schools of small fish dart beneath the waves. The sea here takes on different hues throughout the day. At dawn, it reflects a delicate pink glow. At noon, it radiates a brilliant jade blue across the horizon, and at sunset, it turns golden under the last rays of light, creating a scene so enchanting it lingers in memory. Sanya's skies are rarely overcast. Most days bring vast expanses of clear blue dotted with drifting white clouds, highlighting the infinite beauty of the ocean below. Among Sanya's many famous beaches, Sanya Bay, Dedanghai, and Yaling Bay are the 3 most prominent highlights. With nearly 20 kilometers of sandy shoreline, Sanya Bay is the perfect spot for sunset lovers. The fiery red sun slowly sinks below the horizon each evening, leaving behind streaks of golden-orange light shimmering across the water. At the same time, rows of coconut trees sway gently in the sea breeze, creating a romantic and serene scene. In contrast to Sanya Bay's tranquility, Beidaihe is bustling and energetic, home to numerous resorts, restaurants, and vibrant water sports. Visitors here can dive to admire coral reefs, kayak, surf, or ride jet skis to their heart's content. But the most spectacular of all, often called the paradise within paradise, is Yaling Bay. This beach is renowned for its crystal clear waters, powdery white sand, and rich coral ecosystems. Many say that just one swim in Yaling Bay, listening to the gentle rhythm of the waves, is enough to wash away all worries. Beyond its natural beauty, Sanya stands out for its perfect fusion of the sea and a modern tourism infrastructure. Luxury resorts line the coast, designed to open toward the ocean so guests can enjoy panoramic sea views from their balconies. These complexes often include restaurants, bars, spas, and outdoor pools, offering a truly world-class experience. This development has made Sanya a top choice for honeymoons, extended family vacations, and significant international events. Yet Sanya is not only about beaches and resorts. The city also preserves many remarkable cultural and natural landmarks. One of the most famous is the Nanshan Cultural Tourism Zone, home to a Guanyin statue over 100 meters tall that faces the sea, symbolizing compassion and peace. Many visitors believe that standing before the statue and gazing at the vast ocean brings a sense of spiritual cleansing. Another highlight is the Yaling Nature Reserve, where travelers can discover Hainan's diverse flora and fauna, from tropical rainforests to rare bird species. Cuisine in Sanya is another indispensable part of the journey. The city offers abundant seafood, from lobster, crab, and scallops to various fresh fish. Along the coastal streets, visitors can easily find bustling seafood markets where fishermen bring in the day's catch, and restaurants cook dishes on the spot according to customers' requests. A fresh, flavorful, and diverse seafood feast in Sanya is an unforgettable experience. In addition, Hainan cuisine includes traditional specialties like Hainanese chicken rice, sea cucumber soup, and tropical fruits such as mangoes, pineapples, and rambutans, all contributing to the city's unique culinary charm. Sanya is not only a paradise for leisure travelers but also a paradise for sports enthusiasts and outdoor adventurers. Its long coastlines and consistent waves make it ideal for surfing and diving. Beneath the sea, colorful coral reefs open up a magical underwater world for divers. Sailing trips and rainforest treks near the city are exciting options for those who crave adventure. Moreover, Sanya has a unique atmosphere unmatched by other destinations. It is the harmonious blend of a lively international tourist city with the calm charm of a tropical seaside town. The friendly locals, always greeting visitors with warm smiles, add to the city's welcoming spirit. Many have said that Sanya feels like a gentle melody in the grand symphony of China's coasts, radiant with energy yet carrying a soothing tranquility that touches the soul. With all these elements, Sanya deserves to be called the brightest gem in China's coastal tourism crown. It is not just a place for rest, but a complete experience where visitors can discover breathtaking landscapes, rich culture, diverse cuisine, and a deep connection with nature. And after being captivated by the radiant tropical beauty of Sanya, the journey continues to another coastal paradise on Hainan Island, Wanning, a haven for those who love unspoiled landscapes and crave the thrill of surfing amidst the emerald waves of the ocean. Suppose Sanya is considered the glittering jewel of Hainan, vibrant, radiant, and modern. In that case, Wanning presents an entirely different charm, peaceful, pristine, and tied to the adventurous spirit of ocean lovers. This small city on the island's southeastern coast has long been famous for its endless beaches, among which Weihai Bay stands out as the most iconic. Hailed as the surfing capital of China, unlike Sanya, where luxury resorts and entertainment services flourish, Wanning preserves a natural beauty largely untouched by human hands. Upon arrival, the first impression is openness, clarity, and vitality. Long, smooth stretches of sand merge seamlessly with emerald waters, where waves crash rhythmically against the shore, creating a majestic symphony between land and sea. With its warm year-round climate and abundant sunshine, Wanning is made a surfer's paradise by its unique geography and wind patterns, producing consistent and powerful waves perfect for this exhilarating water sport. Weihai Bay, Wanning's crown jewel, is especially beloved by the international surfing community. The waves here are of moderate height and extend for kilometers, allowing surfers to master their boards with ease. Numerous international surfing competitions have been hosted in Wanning, cementing its place on the global map of water sports. For beginners, surf schools along the beach provide professional instruction, allowing everyone to experience the thrill of conquering rolling waves. Beyond surfing, Wanning also invites visitors to try stand-up paddleboarding, kayaking, or simply lying on the sand while listening to the rhythmic sound of the sea. In addition to Weihai Bay, Wanning boasts other beautiful beaches with its character, such as Hebei Bay and Shangshui Bay. Hebei Bay enchants with its crescent-shaped shoreline embracing turquoise waters. Framed by lush greenery, it is a sanctuary of quietness and raw beauty, perfect for those seeking a serene retreat in untouched nature. Shangshui Bay, on the other hand, impresses with massive granite boulders scattered along the shore, where waves crash into foamy sprays, creating a grand and powerful scene. Wanning's allure extends beyond its natural landscapes to its distinctive local culture. It is home to several ethnic minority communities, most notably the Li people. Their lives are deeply intertwined with the sea, from traditional fishing practices to spiritual festivals honoring the ocean. Every year, at the start of the fishing season, fishermen hold ceremonies offering incense and sacrifices to the sea god, praying for safe journeys and abundant harvests. These rituals embody spiritual faith and reflect the profound relationship between humans and the ocean. The cuisine of Wanning is another highlight. Rich with local flavor, fresh seafood is a must. Grilled fish, tiger prawns, scallops, and sea cucumbers are favorites. Small beachfront eateries often prepare dishes, preserving the natural sweetness of the seafood and offering authentic and unforgettable meals. A delightful experience is sitting by a charcoal grill on the sand, savoring grilled squid or scallops with scallion oil, while listening to the waves. It is a moment of intimacy with the sea that many visitors cherish deeply. Beyond the beach, Wanning is blessed with diverse ecosystems. Coastal forests of tropical trees, natural lagoons, and flocks of migratory birds make it a paradise for nature lovers. Trekking through the woods, cycling along the coast, or strolling down coconut-lined paths all provide fresh experiences that allow travelers to feel the heartbeat of this land. It is undeniable that compared to Sanya, Wanning is less commercialized, less crowded, and less noisy, yet this very simplicity and rawness are its greatest charms. Visitors come here not only to swim or relax, but also to seek a quiet space where they can merge with nature, feel the breeze and the pulse of the waves, and even listen to the voice within their hearts. Wanning is like a low, steady note in Hainan's grand ocean symphony, gentle, profound, yet enduring. Today, as experiential travel gains popularity, Wanning has become a destination for young adventurers and sports enthusiasts. The growing development of surfing services and steadily improving tourism infrastructure promises to transform Wanning into Asia's leading water sports hub. But most importantly, no matter how much it develops, it continues to preserve its original untouched beauty, a treasure many visitors consider its most incredible gift. If Sanya embodies brightness, modernity, and vibrancy, Wanning leaves travelers with a sense of stillness, purity, and adventurous spirit. And once one has experienced these two distinct faces of the sea on the same island of Hainan, the journey naturally moves beyond the tropical south, heading northward where temperate beaches begin to appear. The next stop is Golden Pebble Beach in Dalian, Liaoning Province, where nature and geology have created one of China's most unique coastal landscapes together. Traveling away from Hainan's tropical south, we journey northeast to China's Liaoning Province, where temperate climates and coastlines reveal an entirely different character. Suppose Sanya and Wanning evoke golden sunshine, white sands, turquoise seas, and tropical freedom. In that case, Dalian, a major port city of Liaoning, unfolds a majestic and distinctive landscape marked by geological wonders. Among its many beaches, none shines brighter than Golden Pebble Beach. Widely regarded as one of northern China's most beautiful coastal gems. What makes Golden Pebble Beach truly stand out from other beaches is the magical combination of shimmering golden sand and bizarrely shaped rock formations. Stretching for dozens of kilometers, the sand here is not silky white like in Sanya, nor as pristine as in Wanning, but a deep golden hue that glistens brilliantly under the sunlight, living up perfectly to its name. Golden Pebble. Along the shore, countless natural rock formations rise like massive sculptures, painstakingly crafted by nature over millions of years. Some resemble a dinosaur craning its neck toward the sea, others a giant turtle resting quietly on the sand, all sparking vivid imagination and leaving a powerful impression on visitors. Golden Pebble Beach is remarkable for its landscapes and is an ideal destination for tourism, recreation, and exploration. In summer, it is crowded with visitors who come to swim, enjoy water sports, go boating, and take in the views. White sails glimmer offshore as the waves ripple under the afternoon sun, creating a dreamy, peaceful scene. Another striking feature is the extraordinary clarity of the seawater on clear days. One can see layers of seaweed and schools of small fish darting gracefully beneath the waves. Surrounding the beach is a vast natural geological park, where visitors can admire the scenery and learn about Earth's history. Scientists have described Golden Pebble Beach as an open-air geological museum, with millions of years of sedimentary rock formations still preserved, bearing the imprints of ancient ages. The site feels like an enormous open book for those fascinated by natural sciences, with every crack and vein on the rocks telling the story of Earth's transformations through time. Beyond its natural wonders, Golden Pebble Beach also offers a diverse cultural and leisure experience. Resorts, hotels, and restaurants have been built along the coast, but with careful planning to avoid disturbing the natural beauty. Travelers can enjoy comfortable stays in modern resorts while savoring Liaoning's renowned seafood. Dalian is famous for its fresh and abundant catches, scallops, abalone, hairy crabs, and seaweed delicacies prepared into nourishing dishes. A seafood feast on the shores of Golden Pebble Beach, with the cool sea breeze and the rhythmic sound of waves, is an unforgettable experience. Dalian, often called the City of Squares and the City of the Sea, makes Golden Pebble Beach more than just a beach. It is a cultural hub that unites the ocean with urban life. The city hosts lively seaside festivals yearly, from surfing and swimming competitions to dazzling fireworks shows against the night sky. Golden Pebble Beach is frequently chosen as the backdrop for outdoor performances, where music blends with the sound of waves and artificial lights shimmer alongside the moon, creating a romantic and majestic atmosphere. Another charm of Golden Pebble Beach lies in its seasonal transformations. In summer, it is a paradise for swimming and leisure. In autumn, the beach takes on a quiet, contemplative air, with softer sunlight and calmer seas, perfect for strolling, sightseeing, and photography. Although swimming is rare in winter, the snowy seaside scenery is uniquely enchanting. The vision of crashing white waves mingling with snow-covered golden sands turns the beach into a surreal, almost ink painting-like scene. Golden Pebble Beach is an ideal destination for travelers and holds special meaning for the local community. To them, it is more than just a source of livelihood from fishing and tourism. It is also a place of memory, childhood afternoons spent swimming, summers collecting seashells, evenings gathered around charcoal grills, enjoying seafood with friends. This deep connection makes Golden Pebble Beach a scenic wonder and a Dalian cultural and spiritual symbol. Suppose Sanya and Wanning embody the passion of the tropics. In that case, Golden Pebble Beach immerses visitors in a world of magnificent rocks, radiant golden sands, and the refreshing breath of a temperate climate. This contrast enriches the journey of exploring China's seas more than ever. And after marveling at the geological wonders of Golden Pebble Beach, the journey continues northward to a coastline once hailed as the classic resort of northern China, Beidaihe, in Hebei province, a place that has left its mark on generations of intellectuals, artists, and distinguished guests throughout modern history. If Golden Pebble Beach in Dalian impresses with its majestic stones and glowing sands, then Beidaihe, located in Qingdao, Hebei province, offers an entirely different aura, classic, refined, and deeply tied to modern Chinese history. Beidaihe is a beautiful beach and one of northern China's oldest and most renowned seaside resorts. It was once a retreat for intellectuals, writers, and even critical political figures throughout the 20th century. Because of this, Beidaihe carries a unique spirit, elegant yet contemplative, evoking the golden age of seaside tourism in northern China. Unlike Hainan's tropical brilliance or Dalian's grandeur, Beidaihe embodies the gentleness of a temperate shore. Its beaches stretch with soft white sand, calm waves, and moderately clear waters, perfect for swimming and relaxation. The climate here is delightful in summer, with temperatures rarely climbing too high. The sea breezes from the Weihai Gulf bring refreshing coolness. Thanks to this mild climate, Beidaihe was chosen as an ideal summer retreat as early as the late Qing and early Republican eras, when nobles and officials built numerous European-style villas along the coast. Strolling along Beidaihe's seaside avenues, one easily comes across old villas with red-tiled roofs, white walls, and blue-framed windows nestled among towering pines. Many of these villas have been preserved and repurposed into hotels or tourist attractions, evoking the era when Beidaihe was hailed as the summer capital of northern China. This scene creates the feeling of a miniature Europe. Unlike any other coastal destination in the country, not only renowned for its landscapes, Beidaihe is also famous for its historical and political significance. Throughout the 20th century, this place served as a summer retreat for many of China's top political figures. From the 1950s onward, Beidaihe even became the site of essential government conferences. Thus, the beach has a poetic appearance and deep historical imprints. To this day, the image of motorcades and heavily secured seaside villas remains etched in the memory of residents. For visitors, Beidaihe's most captivating charm lies in its harmonious blend of sea, forest, and mountains. Beyond its long sandy beaches for sunbathing, it also boasts refreshing pine forests along the shore, providing cooling shade and fresh air. On late afternoons, as the sunlight softens, strolling under the pines while listening to the mingling sounds of wind and waves offers a sense of tranquility and serenity rarely found elsewhere. To the west, a mountain range connects with the coastline, forming a rolling horizon that makes the scenery even more poetic. Another highlight of Beidaihe is its role as a birdwatching paradise. The area is considered one of the most important stopovers for migratory birds traveling from Siberia to Southeast Asia. Thousands of birds soar across Beidaihe's skies during spring and autumn, creating a spectacular and rare sight. For this reason, the region has long been known as a paradise for bird lovers, attracting researchers and photographers worldwide. Beidaihe's cuisine also carries the distinct flavors of northern coastal China, while its seafood may not be as diverse as that of Hainan. It is notable for delicacies such as crabs, tiger prawns, and local fish. A signature dish many travelers love is steamed crab, famous for its sweet, rich flavor and firm meat. Additionally, seaweed and shellfish often appear in the traditional meals of local fishermen. Enjoying a seafood feast by the shore with the cool sea breeze on summer evenings is a simple yet deeply memorable experience. Today, despite the growth of tourism, Beidaihe has preserved its classical and elegant charm. Public beaches remain free of charge, seaside parks stay green and welcoming, and old villas maintain their nostalgic character, setting it apart from modern, commercialized resorts. For many visitors, Beidaihe is not just a vacation spot but also a journey into memory. A place where nature and history intertwine. If Sanya is a radiant note, Wanning is a mellow melody, and Golden Pebble Beach is a majestic symphony, Beidaihe is like a gentle, classical love song, carrying the breath of history and memory. And as one steps away from this refined atmosphere, the coastal journey continues toward a completely different realm, the Bohai Sea, where ocean, commerce, and port culture converge, opening a distinctive chapter in the grand panorama of China's most beautiful beaches. If Beidaihe embodies elegance, classic charm, and ties to modern Chinese history, then the Bohai Sea unveils an entirely different chapter in exploring the nation's finest shores. This is not merely a body of water, but a crossroads of culture, commerce, and urban life, especially around the port city of Tianjin, the maritime gateway to Beijing. Located in northeastern China, The Bohai Sea is one of the country's most essential gulfs, though not as vast as the South China or the Yellow Sea. It plays a crucial economic and strategic role, with a coastline spanning multiple provinces, including Liaoning, Hebei, Tianjin, and Shandong. Bohai is home to many renowned beaches, with Tianjin's coastal areas standing out as tourism and leisure highlights. The Bohai coastline is distinctive in its blend of nature and urban culture. Unlike Sanya or Wanning, where the sea is closely tied to pristine landscapes, the Tianjin shoreline reflects the spirit of a port city. Along the coast, well-planned beaches are accompanied by modern facilities such as harbors, piers, resorts, and seaside parks. This creates a vibrant and contemporary atmosphere, yet still preserving the inherent beauty of the sea. Tonggu Beach and Dagong Beach are the most notable among Tianjin's beaches. Tonggu attracts visitors with its wide, gently sloping sands, clear summer waters, and various activities such as swimming, surfing, and boating. Thanks to its convenient location, only about 2 hours from Beijing, it has become a popular short vacation destination for families. On the other hand, Dagong Beach impresses with its vast open space, combining the sea with seaside amusement parks, perfect for group activities and lively summer festivals. Another fascinating aspect of exploring Tianjin's coast is its vibrant culinary scene. As a historic port city, Tianjin has long been famous for its fresh seafood, particularly shrimp, crabs, clams, and fish. Bustling seafood markets near the harbor offer visitors the most authentic local experience. Baskets of live shrimp wriggling, tubs of freshly caught crabs, and stalls filled with sizzling grilled seafood. Enjoying freshly prepared seafood right by the shore while listening to the waves is essential to any trip here. Beyond its beaches, the Bohai Sea is also home to unique natural wonders. One of the most captivating sights is the coastal wetland reserves in Tianjin and Hebei, where vast stretches of mangroves form a rich ecosystem supporting hundreds of species of birds, fish, and marine life. This makes it an ideal destination for ecotourism, where visitors can immerse themselves in nature, witness migratory birds in flight, and explore a rare coastal ecosystem. Additionally, the Bohai coastline carries historical significance. Numerous relics remain from past wars along Tianjin and Hebei's shores, especially during the late Qing and early modern periods, when Tianjin became one of the first treaty ports open to the West. These historic remnants still stand amidst the maritime landscape, blending modernity with nostalgia. Visitors can encounter old European-style buildings, seaside fortresses, and districts marked by the legacy of international trade. What makes Tianjin's coastline and the Bohai Sea especially fascinating is their changing face through the seasons. In summer, they serve as a seaside paradise for residents of Beijing and Tianjin. Escaping the sweltering urban heat, beaches come alive with swimmers, children playing in the sand, and young people enjoying water sports. The sea grows calmer in autumn, with cool breezes and gentle waves perfect for seaside strolls. In winter, the Bohai Sea transforms into a realm of mystery, with floating ice drifting across the waves, a breathtaking sight rarely seen elsewhere. Interestingly, despite its strong urban and commercial character, the Bohai Sea retains pockets of tranquility and romance. The sun sets over Tianjin's coast, when the blazing red sun slowly sinks into the horizon, leaving a golden-orange glow shimmering across the water. Create a moment of awe and silence for anyone watching. The bustling sounds of the city seem to fade away, leaving only the rhythm of the waves and the vast expanse of the sky. It can be said that the Bohai Sea, especially the coastal areas of Tianjin, is proof of the diversity and contrasts within China's seascapes. Unlike places that boast untouched or majestic beauty, it impresses with the harmony between ocean and city life, nature and commerce, modernity and tradition. It offers a unique experience that adds a distinct shade to the grand picture of China's most beautiful beaches. Leaving behind the urban seascapes of Tianjin, the journey continues southward to the beaches of Shandong province, stretching along the Jiaodong Peninsula, famed for its rich natural scenery, vibrant culture, and endless stretches of white sand. Among them, Qingdao, a world-renowned coastal city, stands out as the next destination, opening a new and radiant chapter in this exploration. Yet the Bohai coast embodies the pulse of modern urban life and bustling commerce. Heading south to the Jiaodong Peninsula reveals an entirely different atmosphere. Qingdao, the famous seaside city of Shandong, is often called the green jewel of the Yellow Sea. Qingdao is an important port city and one of China's top seaside destinations. Blending nature, historical architecture, and cultural charm, Qingdao's geography is particularly striking, with its sweeping coastline along the Yellow Sea and countless beaches. Its temperate maritime climate brings cool, pleasant summers and mild winters, making it an ideal year-round resort city. For generations, Qingdao has been celebrated for its breathtaking seaside scenery, golden sandy shores, turquoise waters, and a lifestyle that feels both modern and distinctly European. Number 1 Bathing Beach remains the city's iconic shoreline among its many famous beaches. As Qingdao's oldest and most renowned beach, its crescent-shaped coast, soft sand, and gentle waves attract tens of thousands of visitors each summer, creating an atmosphere of vibrancy and excitement. Just beyond it lies Taiping Bay and Shilaoren Beach, which offer more spacious, less crowded environments, perfect for those seeking peace. Shilaoren, in particular, is known for its rock formation, which is shaped like a woman gazing toward the sea, a local legend that lends the beach both beauty and mystery. Qingdao's European architectural legacy sets it apart from other coastal cities in China. At the end of the 19th century, Qingdao was once a German concession, and that history left behind hundreds of European-style structures, churches, villas, squares, and old neighborhoods. Wandering through Qingdao's old town, visitors encounter narrow cobblestone streets lined with red brick houses, steep roofs, and lush greenery. This rare blend makes Qingdao resemble a European seaside town, yet it harmonizes beautifully with its East Asian coastal landscapes. Beyond the sea and architecture, Qingdao is also home to Mount Laoshan, a sacred Taoist peak rising directly beside the city's eastern shore. Considered one of the most beautiful mountains in northern China, Laoshan is both majestic and poetic, where lush green slopes stretch into the sea. Long regarded as the abode of immortals, it has inspired countless legends and works of literature. Standing atop its rocky cliffs, the vast ocean merges seamlessly with the mountain's ridges, a grand and serene view. Qingdao is also known as the beer capital of China. The Qingdao Brewery, built by the Germans in 1903, still operates today and has become a popular attraction. Tsingtao beer is famous throughout China and internationally, cherished for its crisp, refreshing taste that has become inseparable from the city's identity. Every August, the Qingdao International Beer Festival takes place, drawing hundreds of thousands of visitors from across the country and abroad. The lively event, filled with beer tents, music, dancing, and massive seaside seafood feasts, transforms Qingdao into northern China's most vibrant summer hotspot. Seafood cuisine in Qingdao is another highlight that should not be missed. The city is renowned for its fresh catches, particularly blood clams, sea cucumbers, crabs, abalone, and fish, at seafood markets such as Zhanqiao Seafood Market or Taidong Night Market. Visitors can personally select live seafood and have it cooked on the spot by local eateries. The salty flavor of the ocean, paired with an ice-cold beer, creates a perfect combination that makes Qingdao's culinary experience unforgettable. Another emblem of Qingdao is the historic Zhanqiao Pier, a stone bridge stretching out into the sea, once featured on the Tsingtao beer label. Standing on the pier at sunset, as golden light spreads across the water, one can fully sense the city's charm, romantic, historic, yet full of life. Not far away are Qingdao's modern seaside squares, such as May 4th Square, with its iconic May Wind sculpture, a bold symbol that evokes the spirit of the nation's history. What makes Qingdao so captivating is the harmony of contrasts within one setting. Blue seas and white sands form the backdrop here, while sacred mountains, classic European architecture, lively festivals, unique beer culture, and rich seafood traditions converge. Every perspective, every moment offers a different experience, proving why Qingdao deserves its place as an essential stop on any journey along China's coastline. Suppose Sanya is a tropical song, Weihai is a classical ballad, Golden Sands is a majestic symphony, and Bohai is a lyrical tune of history. In that case, Qingdao is a vibrant and colorful orchestra, where the sea is a natural wonder and a fusion of culture, history, and modern spirit, leaving Qingdao's bustling energy behind. The coastal journey of China leads next to Weihai, a serene city perched at the easternmost tip of the Shandong Peninsula. Surrounded on three sides by the sea and opening to the vast horizon of the East China Sea. If Qingdao is the lively, green jewel of the Yellow Sea, then Weihai is like a tranquil pearl, shining with purity, unspoiled beauty, and exceptionally fresh air. Weihai is strategically positioned, facing the Korean peninsula across the Yellow Sea, gazing toward Japan in the northeast, and sitting along crucial maritime routes. Historically, it was a vital naval stronghold, especially tied to the First Sino-Japanese War, 1894 to 1895. Yet over time, Weihai has transformed into a peaceful coastal city, often celebrated as one of China's most livable places thanks to its cool climate, clean environment, and relaxed pace of life. Liugong Island, just 4 kilometers off the coast, is the most iconic landmark of Weihai. The island is scenic, with cliffs, lush forests, crystal waters, and a living memory of the Sino-Japanese naval battles. Remnants of naval bases, fortresses, and a maritime museum still preserve the echoes of that turbulent past. But beyond history, Liugong offers a serene seaside escape, quiet sandy beaches, tranquil coastal paths, and the timeless rhythm of waves lapping against the shore. On the mainland, the Weihai International Bathing Beach stands out as one of northern China's most beautiful and famous beaches. Stretching over 2 kilometers long and hundreds of meters wide, its golden sands shimmer under the sun. The Yellow Sea is clear, shallow, and calm here, ideal for swimming, beach sports, and family outings. The beach is filled with joy and laughter in summer, yet it maintains an orderly, spacious atmosphere, not as overcrowded as other popular resorts. Unlike the bustling vibe of Sanya or Qingdao, Weihai's beaches charm visitors with their serenity and freshness. The sun slowly rises from the eastern sea at dawn, painting the sky crimson and scattering golden light across the water. Locals stroll or exercise along the beach, while fishermen return with their nightly catch. This poetic yet straightforward scene brings travelers a sense of closeness and belonging. Weihai also boasts smaller, quieter bays scattered across the peninsula. Crescent Bay, Yuya Bay, shaped like a young moon, embraces its fine white sand with clear turquoise water. Dongtu Beach, less visited, retains its untouched beauty with rows of pines and gentle waves. This diversity allows visitors to choose between lively, modern beaches or secluded shores where only the sea breeze and salty air keep company. Beyond its shores, Weihai harmonizes mountains and sea. Low rolling hills line the coast, forming graceful curves that balance the ocean's vastness. Among them, Changshan Mountain in Rongcheng, near downtown Weihai, is considered the first place to see the sunrise in China. From its summit, travelers can witness the breathtaking moment when the fiery sun emerges from the horizon, an almost sacred experience often called the Journey of Light's beginning. Weihai's cuisine reflects the flavors of northern China's seas, with specialties like crabs, blood clams, sea cucumbers, and seaweed. Especially renowned is Weihai's dried seaweed, prized for its natural sweetness and high nutritional value. And exported worldwide, the city's cooking style is typically straightforward, steamed, boiled, or grilled, preserving the natural freshness of the seafood. In contrast to the heavily seasoned dishes of the south, more than just a beach city, Weihai is recognized as one of China's most livable cities. With clean air, low population density, convenient transport, and a slower pace of life, it has become a tourist destination and a popular place for retirement and leisure. Many affectionately call Weihai the city without smog, thanks to its pristine environment and minimal heavy industry. Compared to China's more famous beaches, Weihai may lack flashiness or grandeur, but its simplicity, purity, and tranquility create its irresistible charm. It is a place where people find balance between the sea and life, where waves whisper gently instead of roaring, where each sunrise lights up the ocean and brightens the hearts of those seeking peace. In the grand symphony of China's seas, Weihai is the soft, flowing melody, the precious pause between louder notes, And as the journey continues southeast toward Jiangsu and Zhejiang's coasts, one will once again encounter a new rhythm, where the ocean blends with ancient culture, shaping poetic and deeply rooted landscapes and tradition. Closing the journey across China's coasts from south to north, the final stop is Zhoushan, the country's largest archipelago in Zhejiang province. This rare maritime paradise combines the grandeur of the ocean with lyrical beauty, deeply intertwined with ancient Buddhist culture. If Sanya is a tropical song, Qingdao a vibrant summer symphony, and Weihai a tranquil ballad, then Zhoushan is a meditative hymn of the ocean, serene, mystical, and profound. Zhoushan is not a single beach but a vast archipelago of more than 1.300 islands scattered across the East China Sea. Many have become well-developed tourist destinations, especially Mount Shan, one of China's 4 sacred Buddhist mountains. The fusion of boundless ocean and spiritual heritage gives Zhoushan a unique character, attracting travelers seeking nature and pilgrims searching for peace and enlightenment. The highlights of Zhoushan are Baibu Beach, 100-step beach, and Qianbu Beach, 1000-step beach, on Pudong Island. With silky white sand stretching endlessly, calm waves, and crystal-clear waters, they rank among the most beautiful beaches of eastern China. Their names are poetic. One beach takes just 100 steps to cross, while the other requires 1,000. Their beauty is quiet and expansive, inviting visitors to stroll, reflect, and let the sound of waves merge with the rhythm of a prayer carried by the sea breeze. Zhejiang Beach is also a beloved destination, especially for outdoor enthusiasts. It is a vast beach with wide, gentle sands designed to host beach sports, seaside festivals, and cultural events. Every summer, thousands of visitors flock here for the International Sand Sculpture Festival, where artists craft massive, intricate works that transform the beach into an open-air museum of art. Beyond the main beaches, Zhoushan also offers countless secluded bays and untouched islands, such as Taohua Island, a place steeped in legends and classical Chinese literature, with lush green mountains embracing the sea, tranquil sandy shores, and the fragrance of peach blossoms drifting through the air in spring. Taohua Island is a poetic escape. It also combines eco-tourism with cultural attractions, including sites inspired by the martial arts novels of Jin Yang, making it a magical blend of reality and fantasy that draws literature lovers from near and far. What sets Zhoushan apart is its spiritual atmosphere intertwined with the sea. On Mount Pudong, ancient temples such as Puji, Feiyu, and Huji rest quietly among forests and shorelines. Temple bells resonate across the waves, blending with the ocean's rhythm to create a solemn and serene scene. Many visitors come here to admire the scenery and find inner peace and moments of stillness within themselves. Zhoushan's cuisine also reflects the spirit of the sea, with abundant fresh seafood. Zhoushan crab is especially famous for its firm, sweet meat, often steamed or boiled to preserve its natural flavor. Dried fish, scallops, shrimp, and particularly dried squid are staples of the local diet, sold in bustling seaside markets. Simple yet rich in oceanic character, a meal here leaves an unforgettable impression. The beauty of Zhoushan changes with the seasons. In spring, its islands burst with greenery and floral fragrance. In summer, the sea glistens under golden sunlight, attracting visitors nationwide. The skies are crisp and clear in autumn, perfect for pilgrimages and sightseeing. In winter, mist drifts over the ocean, veiling the landscape in a scene reminiscent of a traditional ink painting. Unlike any other coastal destination in China, Zhoushan offers a rare fusion of nature, culture, and spirituality. Suppose Sanya enchants with tropical splendor, Beidaihe with nostalgic charm, Qingdao and Weihai with their balance of urban life and seaside beauty. In that case, Zhoushan captivates as a journey inward, where the sea is not only to be seen but also to be felt, listened to, and contemplated, as the sun sets over Mount Pudong, sinking slowly into the East China Sea. Golden orange light spreads across the water and glimmers on ancient temples, bringing the day to a close. And so, the journey through China's top 5 beaches also reaches its end, not just a visual feast of landscapes, but a complete experience of nature, culture, history, and spirituality. With vibrant Sanya, Historic Beidaihe, lively Qingdao, serene Weihai, and mystical Zhoushan. The picture of China's coastline emerges in full richness, diverse, profound, and profoundly moving. Each destination is a unique shade, a rhythm, an emotion, blending into a grand symphony of China's seas and skies. After this long journey through the 5 iconic beaches, from tropical Sanya to ethereal Zhoushan, China's coastal tourism is majestic, colorful, and full of feeling. The beaches are not merely stretches of sand and water. They embody layers of meaning, nature, culture, history, and spirituality. Looking back, the journey unfolds like a symphony moving from south to north, then eastward again. Sanya, Hainan, begins with the vibrant melody of the tropics, golden sands, turquoise waters, and a global resort hub brimming with vitality. Beidaihe, Hebei, takes us northward into a quieter, more historic rhythm, where the sea is steeped in cultural memory and national history. Qingdao, Shandong, sings a youthful, modern chorus, European architecture, bustling city life, and expansive beaches fused into a dynamic identity. Weihai, Shandong, follows with a gentle, tranquil tune, a reminder of balance, simplicity, and harmony between daily life and the sea. Zhoushan, Zhejiang, concludes with a spiritual hymn, where temples and waves merge, and the sea becomes a place of meditation, reflection, and transcendence. Together, they reflect the diversity and depth of China's coastal landscapes. The south is vibrant and tropical. The north carries cultural and historical depth. The east harmonizes nature and spirituality. However, what makes them truly remarkable is the visible beauty and the invisible essence, the bond between people and the sea. Fishermen in Sanya endure the tides. Families in Beidaihe are tied to the coastline for generations. Young people in Qingdao embrace the ocean as they embrace youth. Residents in Weihai live leisurely by the shore, and pilgrims in Zhoushan seek inner peace. The sea here is not just scenery, it is life itself. In this sense, the journey through China's top 5 beaches becomes more than sightseeing. It explores how the sea shapes culture, identity, and the human spirit. The sea is life, inspiration, a witness to history, and a sanctuary for the soul. Above all, what lingers is not only the breathtaking scenery but also the emotional connection between humans and the ocean. Visitors may be dazzled by Sanya's turquoise waters, but what stays is the joy it awakens. They may remember Zhoushan's white sands, but what echoes in their hearts is the sound of temple bells blending with the waves. Thus, China's seas weave a grand and diverse tapestry from south to north. From tropical vibrance to spiritual stillness, each beach is a distinct color, yet together they form a harmonious masterpiece. And when the journey ends, one realizes the sea itself never ends. Waves will keep crashing, sunrises will keep glowing, and beaches will continue to hold humanity's footprints, memories, and dreams. The top 5 beaches of China are but 5 notes in an endless symphony. Yet each opens a vast and boundless world to those who listen. Standing before the sea, whether under Sanya's blazing sun or Zhoushan's mystical mists, we may feel small. Yet at the same time, our hearts expand, ready to embrace life fully. That is the deepest meaning the Chinese seas offer. The ocean is not only to be seen, but to be lived, felt, and merged with the very breath of the universe.